Hello mga ka-TGFI. We're currently here in Binyan, Laguna, na beautiful property by Ciudades Development Corporation. This is actually, the name of this property is?
This is United States Townhomes. It's going to be comprised of 182 units. It's located in Binyan, Laguna. It's actually very near Metro Manila.
It's very near Metro Manila. Actually, with the Vice President of Ciudades, Miss Regina Han. Okay. So, Miss Regina, will you tell us a little more about what are the kinds of units that are available here?
Yeah, so like I mentioned, United States is comprised of 182 units. The price range is about from 2.5 million pesos to about 4. So the main difference there would be the size of the units, the number of bedrooms. So most units are comprised of 2 bedrooms. There's some with 3. And each unit has its own parking slot. So some have 1 parking slot and some have 2. So basically the price differs depending on the size and the number of bedrooms and car parks available.
2.5 is actually a very good price for a townhome. Considering the location is very near Metro Manila. It took me parang after MCX, mabilis lang to do it here. Will you tell us why is your price, why is the property price that way, and who is your target?
Yeah, so like you mentioned, the location is very important to us. In all of our developments, we make sure that it's very accessible. In this case, it's actually just 5 minutes away from the SLEX Carmona exit, which is about 30 minutes away by car from Makati.
Oh.
So it actually takes me faster to get here from Makati than to go to Quezon City. It's very accessible. Now, within the community, there's also a lot of amenities available. We have the schools are here, there's a market, a wet and dry market, the church is within walking distance. And if you take a look at the community around, there are a lot of mid to high-end homes around as well. So it's very safe and it's, yeah. So our market is, families and individuals who would like to invest in the Philippines and would like to live here as well.
I noticed that the place is rather quiet, parang siyang suburb feel. It's near Manila without the busyness of Manila.
That's right.
So, how would, I think maraming viewers would want to buy property to invest. Something that they can probably also resell in the future or have it rented out. So, what are the benefits of buying this property?
Yeah.
For them?
So, maybe let me talk about, to answer your question, let me talk about some of our past projects before. So we've had let me cite 2 as an example. We have one which is Metroville in Imos. So that one was turned over in 2005. And since then, the property has over doubled already in price. So people that have bought it have been able to resell it for over double the price. Another example is Metroville in Binyan. So that one was around 2009. Was turned over, and those properties were initially sold at 750,000 and now are being resold at 1.5 million. So that's, if you think about it, that's over 70% in profit. And then they've already lived there and used the unit and still, able to sell it at such a good price. So they say, investing in land is one of the best and smartest choice. So we believe that as well. So that's why we choose good locations so that you're assured that if you do want to sell your unit, it for sure will go up in value.
So about finding a good location, since your past developments have been, the turnout has been very good.
Yeah.
And the payout for those who have purchased it is more than double now. So, what for you are the elements of a good property? Let's say I'm a person, I'm an OFW, tapos gusto kong mag-invest sa property to earn from it in the future since abroad pa ako, di pa ako. What are the key things that I need to look for in a property?
Well, number one, even with us, when we choose a property, the number one thing is really location. So location, location, location. One thing about United States that you will be assured of is the fact that it's very near the town center. That means that you are at a central location. So from the establishment or from the community, you can walk to school, you can walk to a market, you can walk to the town center, to a church. So that means that your property is really central. And the way properties increase in price is, if your property is located at a central place, then you're sure that it's going to increase in value. That's one. Number two is the quality of how your units are developed. So we make sure that within our price point, we're better than our competitors. That's really the most important thing of all, diba? The way your properties or your units are developed.
Yes. So I think this one in particular, this is a 3-bedroom unit.
Yeah.
And we will show the unit in a bit. One of the things that I liked about it is the layout.
Yeah.
And it's very easy to go around. And in the upstairs, the master bedroom is very spacious.
Yes.
And then you have two small bedrooms. And then CR there for if you have kids, they have their own. So it's looking at the unit, it's very easy to move around. And, very, very livable. Plus, there's a area for parking.
Yes, actually, if you look now, everything here is really made out of solid hollow block. So it's really sturdy and it's really made for Philippine weather. And aside from that, we're actually rated a PD 957 development. So what that means is our roads are wider. We have bigger lots, bigger houses, and then more green spaces. So it's not like all houses lang, diba? We have some open areas. So if example, you have children, there's areas for them to run, to play. You have your own parking slot, so you're assured that it's not going to be full of cars on the road, diba? There's places allocated for that.
Yes, kasi I noticed some of the older subdivisions, they have very, very small roads.
Yes.
Tapos yung house malapit dun sa gutter.
Correct.
There's no parking,
yes,
diba? So, people will park sa street tapos double parking, hindi na makakadaan.
Correct. So, sometimes you don't foresee that when the houses are being developed kasi hindi mo pa nakikita. But if you have parking slots, then you're assured that that's where the cars will stay and your roads will remain open for, children to play, for you to bike around. So that's really our price or our selling point for this development.
In terms of nearby establishments, what are the malls that are near?
There's actually a lot of groceries and supermarkets nearby, which I think makes it very convenient for when you're home and you need to quickly go and buy something. So there's actually a Walter Mart nearby, there's Pure Gold, and I think there's a new establishment being developed nearby, Southwoods.
Southwoods. Actually, what I also noticed entering this property or this area, there are a lot of terminals outside. So it's easy when you don't have a car or yung mga kasama mo sa bahay magko-commute.
Correct.
So it's easy for them to commute. Malapit na siya sa highway.
Yeah.
So again, very easy to move around.
Correct. Actually, yun nga, 5 minutes lang from here to get to SLEX Highway.
Yes, 5 minutes.
Super close.
So let's talk about turnover. How soon, when they decide to buy now, how soon can they live in the units?
Yeah, actually, development is already ongoing. So there are a lot of units that are already ready for occupancy.
Oh.
At the very longest, maybe it will take about 3 to 4 months to finish it up as soon as you decide to purchase.
So thank you, Ms. Regina. Before we end, we would like to invite you to the Financial Literacy Summit happening in SMX MOA, April 1 and 2. Ciudades will be there. If you have more questions about the development, or if you want to ask about anything about payment terms and everything, there's a ready booth there and agents who will be ready to assist you. Driven will provide a tripping vehicle. Anytime you want to see the property right then and there, pwede nyo po yun gawin. And lastly, ma'am, would you like to invite them if they want more information, how can they reach you?
Yes, so for more information, please take a look at our website. It's ciudadesdev.com. That's ciudadesdev.com. Or you can also email at inquiry@ciudadesdev.com.
Okay. So, yun lang mga ka-TGFI. We will show you now the units. Also, if you have inquiries for any real estate properties, here you can also contact Driven Marketing Group Incorporated. So, they will be the one to bring you here in Ciudades. That's it. Thank you.
Thanks.